Hey everybody, Chris here. Welcome on a late Friday night. And I was hoping Dogecoin would still be above 6 cents, but just drifting a little bit below. But that's okay. That's how Doge goes. We had a nice little run there here for the last 2 days. And it'll be back because we know it will. Bitcoin couldn't hold 30K, touched it again here this morning, but couldn't hold 30K. So I'm not that worried about Dogecoin just under 6 cents here. But we'll get into all that. And is it too late to buy Dogecoin? That's what we're going to be talking about tonight, along with some other things. Let me drop down here in the corner. How is everybody doing? Tumquat, welcome. More ready than SpongeBob. Only person on YouTube with a positive outlook for Dogecoin. Well, there are some that have positive outlooks, but are like totally unrealistic. Here you get a more realistic view of what I'm thinking and what I think Doge can do. And yes, I am positive, but right now, a little tenuous still, just under 6 cents. Not where I would like Dogecoin to be right now, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Gamer perception, like that intro. I always have fun intros. You can see you got to be here on the live streams from the beginning to see my intros. I got a whole bunch of them here. I throw them out every now and then. Tonight was worth it because we got some good things going on here. CDM, welcome. A green day. We've had 2 green days. 2 green days in a row. Gumroad Games, welcome, welcome. Hey, Curtis, welcome. Friday night. No better place to be. For those that are watching this on the video replay, because all of my live streams become videos on my channel, you weren't here. What were you doing? Hopefully something fun on a Friday night. But for those that want to hang out with Chris and talk cryptocurrency and Dogecoin, this is the place to be. Give a like. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe too. Always appreciate that support. So here we have Dogecoin trading up from 5.8 cents on Wednesday. And here we are Friday. We were over 6 cents here for a bit this evening, drifting down a little bit, but this is not bad. This is the hourly chart. One thing that was interesting that I noticed is this pattern of the candles here is almost identical to Cardano. Look at the Cardano chart. It's almost exactly the same. I flip back and forth between Cardano and Doge, and it's almost exactly the same. Cardano fighting to stay above 25 cents. Doge fighting to stay above 6 cents. Almost identical charts. I just thought that was amazing. But that's how trading goes sometimes. And we know with Dogecoin that Doge can go on its own runs. And that's what we're waiting for. If you saw my video yesterday on the Doge 1 launch date, that Doge 1 mission of SpaceX, I hope that happens in 2023. I really do. Because then my prediction for the end of the year for Doge could come true. But right now it's not looking that great. We really need that catalyst. We need that Doge 1 mission for me to hit my prediction. So we're going to wait for that and we'll see. So is it too late to buy Doge? That's the question of the night. No doubt, Dogecoin is still one of the most popular crypto assets among users all over the world. First introduced in 2013, Dogecoin is going to celebrate its 10th anniversary in December. That is going to be a little party too. December 2023, Dogecoin as a cryptocurrency turns 10 years old, and there's going to be a party, and there might be a little bit of pump there too, because that's going to be fun. Now, I know some of you are probably going to say, oh, remember Doge Day and all this pump and excitement about Doge Day, and then Doge was just flat. And that could happen too, but it doesn't stop us from trying. So look forward to December, and I got to check with Billy on what the date was, or see if I can find it somewhere, the exact date when Dogecoin was born, and that will be the 10th anniversary. Oh, you're probably going to see the articles too on Benzinga and other places. So we'll be talking about that, but that'll be a fun little party that's just a little over a month away. Dogecoin turning 10. So is it still worth investing your money in Dogecoin now, or has its time already passed? Well, frankly speaking, it's not too late to buy, despite the crypto winter. And yes, it has been a long, protracted crypto winter. We can express such an opinion regarding Doge. Let's not forget the entire crypto market is not only vulnerable, but the entire crypto market pretty much just went through a really bad bear market. And with that, Doge was not alone. Now, Bitcoin has done very well in 2023. That is true. But it's an outlier compared to all the alts. The alts are down. There's no doubt. The alts are down. And Doge is one of them. But when altcoin season comes back, look out. And not only that, but altcoin season plus the things that could just propel Dogecoin up by itself. And we'll be talking about more about those in a little bit. So there are factors that can influence the Doge price, such as Twitter mentions, or ex-Twitter, Elon Musk, certainly. The crypto can be pumped. If you're considering enter the market, you can buy Dogecoin, yes. Technically, Doge introduced the term meme coin. It's the first and kind of the only real meme coin, because all those others are tokens. They're not really coins. We've talked about that before. But what can happen to Doge? This was looking back in 2022, Dogecoin's price. And Dogecoin had started at 14 cents and ended the year down here at like 8.5 cents. Had one big pump here at the end of October 2022, just about a year ago, when Elon Musk bought Twitter. And everyone was all excited about it. Dogecoin price came up and then retraced back down. So if there isn't anything really holding Dogecoin's price up, it's just going to fall back down. So we need something to hold it up. And what could that be? Dogecoin as currency, payments on X Twitter, possibly? That's what a lot of us are waiting for. There are other things when the whole market moves, Doge can move up. But that is going to be the big one. That's going to be the big one, because that's going to get Dogecoin into the hands of a lot of people that now aren't even thinking about Dogecoin. And that's what can really not only propel Dogecoin's price up, but keep it up. So speculative, maybe. How much you want to put into Dogecoin? That's a risk you got to take. This is this whole story about Glauber Contesoto, known as the Doge millionaire. He invested about $180,000 into Dogecoin back in February of 2021. And his investment grew to a couple $1 million. He never sold anything, kept it all. Dogecoin price went up, Dogecoin price went down. He was diamond handing it. So when the Dogecoin price starts going up next bull run, particularly with Doge, we're going to talk here on this channel a bit about layering out a bit, so scalping a little bit of profits, because you should take a little bit of profit. So there's that. Price predictions we've talked about. Is it too late to buy Dogecoin? The fear and greed index right now with Doge is actually coming back into the greed area, which is good. Greed is good, right? Greed is good. When it comes to investing, that's a good thing. How can Dogecoin be used in the future? Currency. As a cryptocurrency. Makes a good payment option. So yes, it comes in handy when making payments. This includes not only purchases, but donations and tipping. That's what Doge is great for. Not as a store of value. Not as a store of value. That's Bitcoin. Bitcoin can be the store of value. That's fine. Dogecoin has this inflationary design that increases its supply, which makes it perfect for a currency. It's not going to be like Bitcoin. People don't want to spend their Bitcoins. So Dogecoin has to set itself apart from Bitcoin. Those that were saying, oh, you should put a hard cap on Dogecoin and not add any more. Well, then where does the Dogecoin come from for the miners that are mining, right? Because all the Dogecoin is out there, right? There isn't some that's like held back. I mean, if you look at Bitcoin right now, Bitcoin is actually inflationary right now too. There's like, what, 19 million Bitcoins out there now? Yeah, 19.5. So 19.5 million Bitcoins are out there. And so it's inflationary up to 21 max supply. The only difference for Doge is there is no max supply. It's just going to keep churning out Dogecoin as rewards to miners, which is what validates transactions on the blockchain and keeps Dogecoin secure. Nobody's hacking Dogecoin. You can't hack it. That's just how Dogecoin is. And that's what sets it apart from Bitcoin. And note, it is still a top 10 cryptocurrency. After all the FUD that's been out there, it's still a top 10 cryptocurrency. So, yeah, so that's pretty cool. And that's why a lot of us love Doge. Price is low, easy to buy. It's a great introduction to cryptocurrencies, actually using it as currency by tipping, using it as payments. That's a lot of fun. And it's amazing how many other people have had Dogecoin as their first cryptocurrency they've bought. And it's actually introduced them to the whole world of cryptocurrencies. They start with Doge, and then maybe they buy a little Bitcoin and Ethereum and some others. So that's pretty good. Omar, how are you? Dogecoin after the Bitcoin halving? A lot of that is going to depend on SpaceX and X-Twitter and what's going on there. It's all going to depend on that. If neither of those happen, And if Bitcoin, let's say, goes from 30,000 to 40,000, let's say Bitcoin's at 40,000 in April, when we think the Bitcoin halving is going to take place, April 2024. So that would be like a 30% increase. So you take a 30% increase here from 6 cents. So that would be like 8 cents. I don't think we would be happy with 8-cent Dogecoin in April of 2024. That's not good enough for Doge. But percentage-wise, if it stays with Bitcoin, Bitcoin goes to 40K, then Doge would be 8 cents. We're not happy with that. So we'll see. Mr. Cheyenne, I'm here still, 10 cent. Your 10-cent Doge, we will see it. We will absolutely see it. Tumquat started in 2020, started with Doge as your intro. That's right. And that's what a lot of us have done. So is it too late to buy Dogecoin? Taking everything into consideration, we need to say that it's not too late to buy Doge. It's not too late. And you can get it for under 6 cents right now. So then we have this other article by Finbold. Look at this one. Another article today. Is it too late to buy Doge? What's going on here? Why all these articles about is it too late to buy Doge? Do they know something? Dogecoin has carved a niche for itself as a peer-to-peer digital currency. Originally started as a meme, it has seen an astonishing rise in value and popularity, especially among retail investors. However, the burning question is it too late to buy Doge? The answer isn't as straightforward as one might hope. There's risks in everything, right? There's risks in life, right? Positives and negatives. But when you look at this and you're just like, you zoom out on this chart and you just look at Doge, and Doge is down here. It's like, could Doge go lower? Yes, Dogecoin could go lower. Some are saying, oh, I've got limit orders set for 4 cents and 3 cents and 2 cents. Yeah, I don't think those limit orders are going to fill. I just don't think so. Could we see another dip? Yeah. Could bad things happen in the world to cause cryptocurrency to crash? Yes, those can happen. That is the risk. But what's the reward? The reward is, look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin trading 30,000. If Bitcoin does a 5x from here, a 5x, right? That's $150,000 Bitcoin. That is twice, right? Yeah, it's over twice its all-time high, a 5x for Bitcoin from here. Dogecoin at 6 cents. If Dogecoin does a 5x from here, that makes it 30 cents. It was just at 30 cents back here in October of 2021. It was at 30 cents. It's been over 60 cents. It's been twice that. So just to go to the, and that's, again, that's Bitcoin going double its all-time high. To reach Bitcoin's all-time high here at 30,000, it just has to do a little bit over 2x, up at 69K right there. So let's call it like 2.2x. Well, 2.2x for Dogecoin at 6 cents now. So what's that, 14-cent Dogecoin? We just had that back here a year ago. Dogecoin was at 14 cents. We wouldn't be happy with that, with Doge. The chances of Doge outperforming Bitcoin in the next bull run, I think are pretty high. I look at the Doge. Here. This is the Doge Bitcoin trading pair. And it's down. Bitcoin, no doubt, has been outperforming Dogecoin in 2023. There's no doubt. This can turn around and come back up in the next bull market. All it takes is like one thing from Elon. This was Elon buying Twitter, right? And look what happened with Dogecoin price versus Bitcoin. That kind of thing can happen with Doge. We just don't know when it's going to happen. Probably not, executor. Probably not. So we're waiting. We're just waiting. Does that mean you shouldn't use your Dogecoin? I don't think so. I use my Dogecoin as currency and I just turn around and buy more. It's kind of the same as using cash somewhat, but I like to use Dogecoin to spend it. Go on my AMC app on my phone to buy movie tickets using Dogecoin. Troy says locked and loaded, ready to go. So yeah, you see this price action and you're like, well, the past couple of days, this is good for Doge, good positive movement up. Retracement, not entirely unexpected after 2 days of moving up, but we know Doge is still low and we know it can go much higher. Crypto Trader pins percentage on Bitcoin's bull market progress, says Dogecoin meandering. And that is right. Dogecoin has just been that. And Dogecoin is going to continue to do that until it has its own catalyst. Otherwise, it's just going to meander around. So Crypto Trader Rect Capital tells his 360,000 ex-Twitter followers BTC bull market process is already in play. Because if you look at Bitcoin, it's up like 75, 80% for the year. How can that not be bullish, right? For Bitcoin, that is bull market stuff. But hardly any other cryptos are performing like that. That's just Bitcoin. For a whole crypto bull market, we need to get altcoin season started and get everything moving up. So we'll see about that. He also says that there is a bullish divergence that is invalid. He's looking at a chart, the weekly chart, looking down, saying on the weekly, Doge has just continued to drop down. And that's what we just looked at on our charts. Doge just continues to kind of bleed down, like many other altcoins are doing. That eventually is going to turn around. We just haven't seen that bull flag form yet. So we're waiting. We're waiting. Crypto Analyst predicts Dogecoin smashing all-time highs will soar over 27,000% and reach $16 a coin. How about that? This is a Benzinga news headline. It's like, what? So I've never heard of a Miniche Bani, some analyst. Never heard of him. He shared a chart on TradingView called Doge to the Moon, and he predicts that Dogecoin is going to go up by this 27,500% to $16. So, like I said at the beginning of the stream, thanks to Tumquat's question, I'm a little more realistic. Yeah, I think $16 a Doge is a little bit out of the question. Let's get to $1 first. Okay, let's get to $1. And then we see what happens. I think a lot of us would be happy with $1 Dogecoin. But this is a little bit crazy. Even I'll admit that. Dogecoin. Now, if you were around in 2013 and you had started putting in a $100 once a week, DCAing into Dogecoin, how much would you have now? Well, you would have $5.58 million. That's $100 a week for 10 years. That's $51,400 invested over 10 years. $51,000 invested. Total value of $5.58 million, which is 10,757%. That's a pretty good return on your investment. $100 a week in Dogecoin. So it's all based on when you start, right? If you want those kind of astronomical gains. But that's if you're still holding now at 6-cent Doge. Well, what did you have in 2021 at the all-time high? Well, back in 2021 in May, you would have invested $38,500 for a total of $63 million. 164,000% gain. So you had 30,000. Yep. But you know what? I had a lot too. And I didn't sell. And watched it come all the way back down. This time, going to be layering out. Not selling all, just layering out, enjoying some profits. Because I diamond-handed it all the way through the last bull run. So going to enjoy it a little this time. But I'll still use it too, and I'll spend it. And just think of how much buying power you will have with your Doge when it's back up to all-time highs. Because when I bought my cyber whistle here, Dogecoin was at about 15 cents, or almost 3 times what the value is now of Doge. And so the price of this cyber whistle from the Tesla merch store was only 1/3 of what the price is now. That's for this cyber whistle, which I spent my Dogecoin to buy. Cool thing. So your buying power for your Doge is more when the Doge price is up. So any Dogecoin you buy now at 6 cents, well, when Doge is at 30 cents, right, you get 5 times the buying power for your Doge. Think about it that way. That's pretty cool. Tumpbot says, I've never used it yet. There's a real estate company in Washington that accepts Doge. Haha, look at that. Imagine buying a house with Dogecoin. That's awesome. Unfortunately, here in Boston, I would probably have to sell all my Doge, convert it to fiat, and then use the fiat. It'd be more fun just to send them Dogecoin. You had almost $1 million, didn't sell. Diamond hands, baby, right? Diamond hands. Yep, there's a lot of people like that. We all thought Dogecoin was going to $1, and it didn't happen. But it could. But it could. What else do we've got? We've got this. Is Dogecoin trending lower or higher on Friday? Well, on a technical score, Investors Observer now has Doge at a 68. 68 is bullish. That's a long-term technical rank. So he's saying that the rewards outweigh the risks right now at a 2-to-1. 68. So this green number is bullish, and this has been going up. It's been steadily going up, even though the price is down below 6 cents. So that's pretty cool. So is it too late to buy Dogecoin? Cryptocurrency market awaits SEC decision. Will Dogecoin rally with a Bitcoin ETF approval? So we've been talking about this for the past couple of weeks. We had a little taste on Monday of what a Bitcoin spot ETF approval might look like, even though it was a fake out. Thank you, Cointelegraph, or whoever the guy was who front ran it and made a couple $1 million off of that piece of total fake news. But yes, what's Dogecoin going to do? This is called correlation. And this correlation that we have is pretty much across the markets. So when we go to let's go to the 2-hour chart here, and we see this big run up on Monday, October 16th. Not only did Dogecoin do it, was the Bitcoin run up right there. We had the ETH run up and back down. We had Solana a little bit run up, back down, and Solana has sort of taken off on its own. Cardano run up, back down. That's the correlation. Well, what's going to happen when a Bitcoin spot ETF is actually approved? We're going to have the run up, but no run back down. It's just going to keep going up. It's going to be crazy. And that kind of correlation that we're going to see in Doge, it's going to take off. We don't know when the Bitcoin spot ETFs are going to be approved, but all the analysts are all saying it's a matter of when, not if, and it's going to happen. That's why Bitcoin's price has been steadily rising and is touching 30K again. A lot of people are predicting Bitcoin's price to be going back down to 20, some saying 16, 15K, 12K. No, it's back up at 30K. This is all in anticipation of this spot ETF. And a lot of this buying could actually be BlackRock and Vanguard and Fidelity filling up their bags at a lower Bitcoin price. Because once the spot ETF is approved and the price is spiking up, they don't want to be buying then at those higher prices because they know what's going to happen too. So they're filling their Bitcoin bags now. And as Bitcoin price goes up, the rest of the market is going up with it, not quite at the same percentage as Bitcoin. At least not yet. Solana is. I don't know what's up with Solana. I think a lot of this is, I don't want to say manipulation, but something's going on. Because again, FTX holds like 30% of all the Solana tokens, and they just staked a bunch of them. So that remaining supply that's out there, I don't know. I transferred out of Solana. I swapped it over for Cardano. Not the best timing on my part because Solana has taken off a bit, but we'll see. Right now, Solana is number 7 and Cardano's 8. It'll be a matter of time, but I could see Cardano swapping back places over Solana, while Dogecoin swaps over both of them. And Dogecoin is back in 7th. I can see that happening. Dogecoin just needs its own catalyst to do that. Is it SpaceX? Is it Tesla? Is it X Twitter? All of them together? Yeah. That's why I'm optimistic about Dogecoin. I'm a realist still, but it's not all doom and gloom. That spot Bitcoin ETF approval that's on the horizon is keeping this whole crypto market from dropping lower, despite the wars, the high inflation, high interest rates, all of that going on. And crypto's holding up pretty well. Again, Bitcoin better than most altcoins. But we'll have our day. And I believe that. Bitcoin shoots higher, pulls Ethereum and Dogecoin north. What's going to happen this weekend? So what do you guys think? What's going to happen this weekend? We've got Dogecoin just hanging out right below 6 cents going into the weekend. Where are we going to be through the weekend? Let's see what these guys say. Bitcoin was leading the crypto sector higher during Friday's 24-hour trading session amid the optimism that the approval of a spot Bitcoin ETF is on the horizon. Right? BlackRock and Fidelity introduced changes to their spot Bitcoin ETF submissions at the beginning of the week. Grayscale filed an S3 application as part of its efforts to secure similar approvals. From a technical analysis perspective, Bitcoin was attempting to break up from some triple inside bar pattern. ETH and Doge were unable to break above their October 16th high. So they think Bitcoin, what do they think Bitcoin's going to do over the weekend? Yeah, they don't really say. Pattern leans bullish for continuation because Bitcoin has been trading in a strong uptrend. So they're pretty much saying that Bitcoin is going to stay near or above 30K. Resistance is at 30,050 and 31,418. Support below at 28,690. ETH and Doge have been making a series of higher lows and lower highs as their trading range tightens. So, yeah, we'll see. But overall, it's going to be Bitcoin sort of leading the way over the weekend. Right now, back to 29,500. And so it's just going to trade in this range, I think, through the weekend. But you still have an opportunity to buy Dogecoin for under 6 cents. And so here Dogecoin is. Will it drop back down here to 5.8? It could. You could still scoop up more Doge at that lower price. Just don't know. At this point, don't know. But yes, as Curtis says, buy now. If you try to time it, you might miss it. You might miss it. Especially those people that have 2 and 3 cent limit orders set for buying Dogecoin at those prices. It's like that money, USDT or whatever it is that they have tied up in that limit order is just going to be sitting there. Because Doge isn't going that low. If Dogecoin is at that price, that means the whole crypto market crashed. 2 cent Dogecoin. Come on. All right, gang. So that's where we are. And so over the weekend, we'll see. I might get a video out, but I'll be live again on Monday, 5 o'clock East Coast time, Boston time, where I am. Certainly appreciate everyone being here and those watching on the video. If you have any questions, you can leave a comment below. Always hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. I appreciate that support. And hope you all have a great weekend. I'll see you next time.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has like skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably, the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.